Alright, well, the recording's starting late today. She said, y'all don't do too much. I just want to see it push through right here. Right, it needs to push through this balance. There's balance right here that it needs to come through. And there's balance here. We just need a good push. But also, we have this coming out in what, 20 minutes? So I don't think we're going to get much of a move before it. And I definitely don't want to be in a trade when it drops. So let me put a timer. 20 minutes. Ugh. Right, because the news could easily be a catalyst to send us right back up to all-time highs. And I don't want to get caught in that. See, like, if I would have gone with my normal strategy, I guess we'd be in a little bit of profit. But also, I have to take 3-2 down to 9. That's 40 points of risk. So I couldn't even really trade it like that because I don't really let myself lose more than 300 bucks a day. And that would have been a 400 points of risk. Oh, fuck. Got wicked out. Alright. Well, do you know how to simply do? Log out. Yeah, I'm just gonna hang around for the news to drop. I'll watch the news drop with you guys, but I really don't like trading CPI Fridays. And like I said, I didn't really notice today was news. I haven't been looking at the news all week. Oh, I've been busting my butt on the farm. It's our last week on the farm, so I'm trying to get everything done. My boss is freaking working us like crazy. Yeah, NQ. I mean, this giant candle right here on NQ from CPI is just gonna have to get, you know, completely redelivered at some point. Have any of you guys been trying out the 10-minute opening strategy? Yeah, I like to trade gold during New York. I'll trade NQ during London and Asia, but I don't really like to trade it during New York because it's super volatile during New York. Um, Damn, is this all-time high? We're pushing into new highs right now too. I don't like to trade that either. Yeah, gonna be interesting when this news drops. That's for sure. But yeah, have any of you guys tried the 10-minute strategy that I usually trade on stream? All right, you would be looking for. Let me delete everything. Keep those. First 10 minutes of price. All right, you look for your close outside. You take your entry, and then you target the closest area of balance, which would be this. Now, the only reason I didn't trade like this today again is because this is 3-2 down to 9-2, so that's like a 40-point stop. So I just didn't take this trade because that's like $400 per micro. It looks like we might be getting the rejection right here that I thought we were going to get. I had my stop just a little too tight. Yeah, just a wee bit too tight. Alright, that was the one, right? That sucks. Yeah. Yeah, whenever you have a good range, it's really good. Oh, this little bugger. Look, it wicked me out by like a half a tick. It's down 10, 15 points in profit. 10 points. Fuck. Yeah, look, it fucking wicked me out by what is this? 3 ticks. No, enter in shorts where? On gold? Right now? Way too late. You have to take it in this order block. I mean, I did take it. It just, like I said, I had my shit a little, like, literally, like, half a point too tight. Yeah, I'm not going to take any more trades today. I'm just going to hang out with you guys till the news drops. You got to have this kind of discipline, man. Like, I've hit my max loss for the day, right? This is my max loss for the day. And there's no one that's going to be behind you to stop you, right? There's never going to be anybody in trading that's going to be behind you that's like your boss that's going to be like, hey, brother, that's as much as I'm going to let you lose today. I need you to get the fuck out of here, right? If you can't be that person for yourself, then you're gonna be spiraling into tilt. I mean, I've done it for a long time, you guys. Like, it took me years to get past it because I was just like revenge trading, fighting. Like, I was like fighting the markets until you finally realize there's nothing that you can control except for your risk. And whenever you put that risk on, um, I've gotten a lot better at reading the market, but I'm nowhere near perfect. Like, I mean, this would have been a banger trade. Like, I would have definitely hit my take profit right here for like, a couple $100. But I'm not gonna sit here and be like, "Woe is me! I'm a sad ass little dude because I got stopped out and I had the right read." And then, oh, like, the market isn't targeting me, right? If I start taking things personal and I start letting my emotions drive my trading, then I'll never make it. I'll never be successful. Um, So that's why, like, you see me and I can sit here and I can just talk to you. I'm not even thinking about taking another trade. I won't take another trade because why? You know? Like, why take a trade whenever you don't have to? I know that there's news coming out in 15 minutes that's going to be very aggressive. I also know that next Monday is going to be here in 3 days, so I could just wait till then and take a trade. You know? And I guarantee you next Monday isn't going to be CPI news. Let's look. Yeah, no CPI on Monday, so I bet you it's a lot better to take trades here than it is going to be trying to trade any of this until this drops and settles a little bit, right? You need this to come out, you need price to do whatever it's going to do, and then you can start looking to trade if you still want to. I mean, like I said, this right here I would have been done right here, right? Because I entered at what, 3.5, and then this went down to 2.5, so that would have been 10 points. That would have been, a couple $100. Just had slightly too tight of a stop loss. Just barely. But this has also been helping me with my 10-minute strategy, knowing when is it possible to have some more points and when is it not, right? I see this order block, and I'm like, oh, well, there's probably going to be a rejection. So even if this zone was smaller, then what I'm trying to do is get better at pinpointing my entries. So I'm like, oh, well, I could have just taken, a short off of this, and then as soon as we tap back down into this, go back long. And look, boom, boom. So I'm trying to like blend the two and add order blocks as like an extra step into my 10-minute strategy to give me more precision. Because usually I would have just held this and just like, waited for it to move. But if I can get a better read on the market and make more money, then why not? And usually I go and I only shoot for like 10 points or so. NASDAQ I'll take like 20 or 30 if it's moving good, but oh man. Man, I feel bad. My buddy texted me and said, "Hey, bro, what time's your stream? I want to try to catch it today." I didn't see it till just now. And I don't think he knows I stream here on Friday, so he's probably like looking around for me like, where the is he at? Um, oh shit, they got a new logo. My buddy has a betting Discord, and I was like, who the heck's Discord is this? But they changed their logo. Hey, peep it. Our boy SJ got his first fucking funded account. We've been working with this guy for a couple weeks now. He's doing a lot better. Hella happy for him. 8 more minutes. You guys got any questions? This is your time to, I'm here for free. Closed mouths don't get fed. Usually the game is sold, not told, so you got me here for free. You better take advantage of it. There's a good chance you guys got some gaps to fill in, or you wouldn't be watching someone else trade. And a lot of the time, nobody's ever saying anything. No one's ever asking questions. So, heck yeah. Nice, Richard. Fire. Yeah, see, that's how my shit would have looked if I if I didn't get stopped out by one tick. But it's alright, it happens. And plus, it's just an eval. Like, I really don't give a fuck about these things. Hang on, I'm gonna go grab a ladder. I'll be right back. Yeah, I trade my evals pretty aggressive because I already have a handful of funded accounts that I make money off of. Um, the caveat is my dumbass needs to stop trading them so aggressive because I've failed like 3 evals over the past 2 weeks with FFN, and I'm like, I'm like, damn, they got this badge that exposes me as an eval trader. I'm like, you guys, I'm making money, I swear. The contracts just depends on like how far away I need my stop to be. So I'm never like I don't take a set. There's like the only thing you can control in trading is your risk, right? Like you can't control when price is going to move. You can't control where it's going to move to, and you can't control how fast it'll move. The only thing you can control is how much risk is this trade going to allow me whenever I press the buy or sell button, right? So, like, for example, right here, this is why you saw me close that first trade early, because whenever I'm looking at the risk, which would have stopped me out, I'm like, I'm a little bit oversized. I think I should go ahead and get out of this trade before it turns around. So that's what I did. And then whenever I took my next entry, I was like, okay, let me make sure I do this correctly. I'll start with one micro, I'll drag it to wherever I think my stop should be, and then I allow myself between like 150 to 300 bucks. Usually like 200 is a sweet spot for me of risk. And so then I'll just scale in with however many extra micros I can have to get to said risk. So like if it's a 20-point zone on gold, then obviously I can only trade one micro. But if it's a 5-point zone on gold, then I can trade, 4 micros. And then, but they would both be $200 of risk. And that's how I let my edge play out, is by just controlling my risk. And then whenever you get these smaller zones and you are able to have larger positions, you'll get bigger trades, bigger wins, bigger risk to reward. But you can never control when that's going to go in your way. So I'm never really looking for it, right? I'm never like banking on it all in one trade. CPR already happened. I'm waiting on PMI right now. It's at 6:45. 5 minutes. 6 minutes. And that's another thing. I know that this news is coming out. And I don't know if y'all know this or not, but there's nowhere in the contract that says you have to trade every single day. So if you're one of those people that sits down and trades every single day like you have to, maybe you sit there, look and see a good setup, and don't take it. Can you guys do that? Do you guys have that in you to see a good setup and just watch it play out? You know that's something that the best traders in the world have the ability to do? You know something else the best traders in the world do? They're never looking for every single fucking point of every move. What do I mean by that? Well, let's say I didn't get stopped out right here. Hang on, let me get my arrow back. Man, I need to message this dude and ask him if he can make it to where these things don't go away every time you log off. Let's say I didn't get stopped out right here, right? Let's say I take my profit right here. I am never going to re-enter because I see price pushing lower, right? I'm never going to sit here and think like, oh, I need to get more money, more money, more money. Oh, man, price is moving without me. I just missed out on so much. No, right? I'll never think like that because that's the retail trader's mindset, and you're going to get fucking burned if that's you. And that's what I mean by the best traders in the world literally do not give a fuck about catching every single point. Right? Like right here. What was his name? Richard? Richard, right here. Do you feel like, damn, man, like I wish I was still holding my trade. I wish I was still holding my trade. Right? But you got to realize you still made 285 bucks, right? So these points that you're missing out on, who cares? Who cares? Literally, who cares? And until you get to that point, you're gonna be chasing, right? You're gonna be FOMO trading. So I bet we come down into this order block like I thought we would, or here. And these are the two areas that I think we will bounce, right? You have this balance here, which is about where this tapped into. Yeah, it tapped into the balance. This would have been a great trade right here, actually. This, boom. Wait, didn't I? Oh no, that was. I was like, didn't I try that? No, I tried it right here. Um, why would this have been a good trade? So you can see price pushes down, comes up, and we start moving sideways. This is balance in the market, right? Right here, sellers have taken over. Buyers are back in, and they're duking it out again, right? Um, Buyers are buying, sellers are selling, buyers are buying, sellers are selling, buyers are buying, sellers are selling. Then sellers take control again right here, and they push it down, it expands, right? So that means that all of this and all of this is unfair, right? CME's job is to keep price fair. CME is who regulates all of futures. Forex, yucky. Had some guy talking about Forex yesterday in my Discord. I was like, ew, yuck. We don't pay $600 for a two-phase eval? Yuck. But point being is, right, so this price needs to be redelivered. This price needs to be redelivered too. And then this price here needs to be redelivered too. Right, so I see we come down. You get a deviation wick right here. Right, it wicks. And then you get a big engulfing candle. So this is deviation. This is where price is going to probably turn around. Yeah, exactly. Ends up being three phases because you got to pass the first one, then you got to pass the second one, then you got to make your buffer again. Nah, dude. I've tried trading crypto. I fucking suck at it, dude. I just lose money. Like, and it's like my actual money, every time. I'm not patient enough for crypto trading. And I don't have a good read on them. I don't really know like anything about crypto, so whenever I start trading it, it's just like degen mode. But what I was saying about the unfair price is I know that right here we get this deviation wick, we get the big engulfing candle, so I know that, okay, we're going to start trying to redeliver. Probably here is where we're going to start trying to redeliver some of this price, right? Now I know that we have this, so I would have had an alert set, and I'd be looking for exactly what happens here. You see we come up, we rebalance this area, right? So now buyers have pushed back into this area, right? They've reclaimed all this unfair price that sellers have taken. And this entire area from here to here is now balanced, right? So I know that whenever it comes up and it pushes into this, and this is on the 5 minute, right? This is extremely easy to take a trade on. I know whenever it comes and pushes into this, this is where I would have gone short, and then I would have targeted the top of this. Right? See where it comes down and taps? Because this is probably the 50% of this entire move. Just about. Right? The 50% of this expansion down. Right? And what is that doing? That's rebalancing this push up that the buyers just had so that the market can continue pushing up and continue rebalancing all these areas of unfair price, right? So exactly the same thing here. It's a little bit harder to see on the 5 minute, but watch. If I go down to the 1 minute, come on, where you at? Look what we have. What do we have? We have balance in the market. Buyers are buying, sellers are selling, buyers are buying, sellers are selling, buyers are buying, sellers are selling, buyers are buying, sellers are selling. Sellers take over, they push it out, price becomes unfair. So why did I take the trade earlier? Well, I seen price push up into it, right? And I want to see it reject. I know it needs to come down and rebalance this move. Well, what did it just do? Push down and rebalance this move. You guys see that? Am I explaining it well? Do you understand it? Does anyone need like a different explanation? Are you guys confused? Are you lost? You following along here? Cool deal. Um, yeah, so I figure I'll take a minute to shout out my Discord and stuff. While I mean, this would have been the end of my trade no matter what. I would have probably gotten out already. Yeah, for sure, Richard. I'll have it posted on my YouTube if you ever want to review it. I will link you my YouTube real quick. And you could go back and watch the rest of my live streams too, Richard. Um, there's probably a lot of value on there for you. Oh shit, sorry. Ignore the weed grub. Oh, did I not just switch accounts? Hello? Oh, it just didn't take me to it. Here is my Discord. Um, boy said bet and then left before I pasted the link. But yeah, if you guys ever want to watch any of the other streams that we've done, you can go and check them back out. I'm gonna close that. Close that. Also, we do a giveaway every week with a Funded Futures 50K eval. So if that's something that you're interested in, I will drop my invite link. Boom, boom, boom. All right. So every single Saturday we do a 50K Funded Futures Network giveaway. The only thing you have to do is you need to be in this room whenever I start, and then let me go up to the last giveaway last weekend. Right here, I have this bot that we had made. So all you do is you react to this message whenever I start the giveaway, and it will enter you into the giveaway. And then down here I have all the entries. All right, so you see like Sergio has 3 entries. Sergio is small class member, so the free members get 1 entry. The basic VIP gets 2 entries. The small class gets 3 entries, and then anyone that boosts our server gets an additional entry. So like Doza gets 2, Norwood gets 1, Beam gets 2, Jay gets 1. And then we're always pretty active here. This is my partner. He's usually up pretty early. Here's me last night, you know, calling out trades. We usually just kind of kick it in free chat. If you're interested in our small class, this is where we're at right now. So each one of these is like a full lesson plan. And then inside of them, let me show you on the Google Drive real quick. Right, so if you join the class, I add you to this folder. You get access to everything here, right? So you get, my 10-minute strategy, a clear explanation of it. You get everything that my partner teaches. So, order blocks, right? Fair price, liquidity, and then in each of them, there's examples, there's a class, there's a quiz, and then we have a slideshow, and then usually we give you guys some kind of homework. And it's been doing really well. We've had, let's see here, like SJ just passed his, Felix is doing great. He's profitable now. Let's see, where's Norwood? Where's Norwood? Norwood's been killing it. Felix has been killing it. Come on, Norwood. Mega's been killing it, right? Pretty much everyone that's joined our small class has started becoming profitable. It's been a really good feeling actually having them message us, reach out, let us know. But yeah, like I said, every single week we do a giveaway. The only thing you have to do is you just got to be in the server whenever we do it. So if that's something that you're interested in, just let me know. And then you need to be there for free members, but if you are a VIP or small class, you don't need to be there. I will just add you on its own. I want all my paying members to have a chance to win. And then what I do is I just come right here on the wheel spinner. Right? I'll shuffle it up. A whole bunch. Mix it all up. Spin it. And like, look, last night, or like last week, we had 69 entries. So you have a, pretty decent chance at winning, especially, if you have multiple entries on here. Oh, oh. Speaking of Norwood. Oh, he got robbed. So yeah, that's usually how we'll do the giveaways. I've been trying to decide if it's better to leave them grouped like this or to shuffle everything up. I've kind of been letting everybody decide what they want to do with that. So, anybody have any questions? Had a little bit of an oopsie this morning right here with this. Man, I still can't believe this shit stopped me out. Yeah, that would have been a beautiful trade, huh? Like 20 points, 24, 25 points. Sheesh. Hey, let me call you back. I'm doing my stream right now. Very good. Does the wheel come with sound? That's a good question. Oh, no, not that. I don't think so. Let me see. I swore before it did, though. I swore I've had it. Do I just have my... Oh, I'm not on my headset, that's why. I think it does have sound. Yeah, it does. It has sound. You can hear it. I was like, man, I don't hear anything. I was on the wrong audio output. But it does have sound. Yeah, it has sound. I know. I was on the wrong thing. I was on my speakers, and I have my speakers off, my headset on. I was like, man, I swear it usually does. But yeah, I think you guys have a great chance at winning. We do it every single week, so you get 50 tries a year, 52 tries a year to win an account, and you don't even have to do anything other than click a button once a week. I usually spam the hell out of chat, so you'll know whenever what's going on. Where am I being tagged at? Oh, everyone. I had 3 tags in here. I don't know. I'll look at that later. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. We have, our prop affiliate code, so make sure that you go and check out the Funded Futures Network, you got how many days left? You got a week. You got a week to stack up on the free accounts. Take advantage of it while you can. They've extended this probably for the last time. I was surprised when they extended it for another month, man. I was like, whoa, that's sick. It's like I have a chance here. Um, does anyone have any questions before I get off about how I find balance, order blocks, my entries, my risk? Yeah, Theo, welcome to CPI Fridays, brother. So this is what I was talking about earlier, right? As a uh, as a trader, no one is holding a gun to your head. No one's telling you that you have to trade every single day. Um, yeah, exactly. So um, usually I just completely avoid Fridays. Like I would almost never trade Fridays until I got this Funded Futures Network partnership. Nice. Well, did you take the same entries on them? I thought you meant like whenever you said that, I thought you meant you like hedged across two different platforms. Oh, I was like, well, shit. Hey, man. Um, you know, I know how you feel right now, but also you got to realize that the uh, the way that your brain works, right? It really doesn't know the difference between good or bad, right? You can know it on a conscious level, but on a subconscious level, your brain really actually doesn't know the difference. And what I mean by that is every single time that you take a trade, anytime you take an entry, your brain's going to produce dopamine, right? And it's a very addicting drug that you make naturally. So think of like drug addicts, right? This is like how I like to compare it for people in my server. Um, Drug addicts know at some point that they probably shouldn't be doing the drug that's ruining their life, but they're addicted to that dopamine, that serotonin that gets made. Yep, yeah, dude. Yeah, I quit smoking weed too to lock in. Um, and the same thing happens whenever you're trading, right? It's like the same type of rush. Like trading is almost a drug because the way it produces dopamine and serotonin for you. Um, and it does it whether the trade goes good or bad, right? It does it on the entry. It does it as the trade's playing out. It does it whenever you get stopped out, you hit take profit. And so, if you aren't careful, if you don't actively identify that, you can become addicted to losing without even noticing it. And what do I mean by that? Um, there was a time like a year ago when I would sit down, I would take a trade, it'd be a loss. I'd get upset. I'd take another trade, it'd be a loss. I'd still be upset. I'd take another trade to get a loss. But for some reason, I couldn't get up and walk away. It's because I was addicted to losing, and I didn't realize it. Um, my brain was just feeding off of that dopamine, right? I knew consciously on a conscious level that it was bad, but subconsciously, I couldn't get myself to stand up and walk away. Yes, sir. I'm here every Friday, and like I said, you can check out my Discord. We do the giveaway on every Saturday, free 50K. I stream for free there Tuesday morning, and then Tuesday evening I stream on the Funded Futures Network, and then I also stream here Friday morning. So, you ever struggling, you ever need some help with some mental control, that's really where I like to help people out at is their psychology. Because I really truly believe that trading is like 90-95% psychology and 5% clicking the damn button. Right? Like today, for example, um, me a few months ago probably even would have been so pissed off that this stopped me out I would have taken another entry. Now today it would have worked out, but that FOMO of missing this move is is just as dangerous as overtrading, revenge trading. It's all bad. So until you can just laugh, like today, I just laughed my ass off, right? Literally, I was like, oh my god, like, and it doesn't matter because my risk is on point, right? So if I take a loss here, like it legitimately doesn't matter because my risk is always going to be on point. Now, I'm not perfect by any means. Like you can see, this is a fresh account. I'm trying to pass it. Um, I've been kind of chasing these accounts a little bit, to be honest with you guys. So that's something I had to had to identify. Uh, Kind of at the beginning of this week, actually. It was something about me streaming here that made me think that I needed to have a funded account with them because of this right here. Right? This little eval trader thing was like really I was like questioning myself, right? I'm like, damn, like I'm an eval trader in here, but I stream. Will people take me serious? I was like, I need to get a funded account. And then I was chasing it. And now since I've identified that, I've decided I don't give a fuck what anyone thinks. And now I'm not chasing it. Right? And I didn't realize that was happening until I took a step back and was like, man, why do I'm so successful on all my other accounts. Why do I keep blowing up accounts with this firm? Oh, this is why. It's the psychology. It has nothing to do with my trading. Right? And that's just me being 100% honest with you guys. I've blown up probably like five sets of like what, like 10 accounts over the past like 2 months, just chasing a badge, right? And I wasn't even like cognitively aware of it. Um, Again, like I said, I trade my evals a little bit more aggressive because I'm just looking to pass them to get to where I can make money off of them. But even with that being said, I'm not going to sit here and lie to you guys and say that, oh, I'm stacking accounts. You just don't see me trading on them. Like the reason you see me trading eval here every week is because I'm consistently trying to improve my psychology around this little thing right here. And I didn't realize it until the beginning of this week that that's where I was going. You know, and that's just me being transparent about my growth and trading, telling you about the things that I notice, help you, uh, maybe you don't have the same problem. Obviously, you guys don't stream here, so maybe you're not so worried about a badge. But the point is, there's probably something in your trading if you consistently are blowing up evals that is similar to that. You know, so if you can identify it, take a step back, and reflect on it, and then improve from it, then you'll move past it. But until you do that, you're going to be stuck in that cycle. You're on Trade Sinker. That's where it was, brother. Yeah, dude. Sometimes I get bad fills on Trade Sinker. How many contracts did you have open? Were you on like 10 micros? For some reason, whenever I trade. Oh, yeah. I don't know. Sometimes whenever I try to stack multiple micros on the Trade Sinker, or I try to like scalp across multiple accounts, a lot of the orders won't fill. Mm, I don't understand what that means. What do you mean 80 changes a minute? Okay, I got you. I got you. Yeah, yeah. I sometimes I do good with Trade Sinker, sometimes I don't. So recently, I've just started putting my accounts like in Onyx has its own copy trader. Yeah, dude. For the large scaling, it's great. Like, it's amazing for the large scaling. But it just sucks whenever you have all those accounts stacked up, and then like today, like how it messed up, and then it's like fuck, like it wasn't even your fault. It's really the platform. Yeah, exactly, bro. Just take the day off, bro. It's the weekend. Go out. I don't know where you live. Fucking go to the woods, go to the beach. You know, go get in some nature, unwind, let that stress go. Fuck, go get you a punching bag, punch that hoe. Oh shit. What are you in school for, bro? Okay, okay. Hey, trading should be right up your alley, dude. Look, here's one thing I like to do, dude. Here, I'm gonna drop you a video real quick. Oh, let me switch to my other account. I'm gonna drop you a video. 1 second. Don't leave yet. Hang on, hang on, hang on. Here, listen to this. Listen to this whenever you get off, and it's really powerful, man. This entire channel right here, anything you're going through, man, anything you're going through, this guy has a video for you, right? I mean, you can see like I live, breathe, eat this dude's channel. Like every single video I've seen it. Like look, every one I'm watching them for years. Um, that's one thing about trading, right? You're never gonna have somebody like bro, like that's the probably the hardest thing about trading is no one's there. No one's there for you, and the only people that understand what you're going through is other traders, which is a very small percentage of people. The vast majority of people are gonna sit there and tell you that you're getting scammed, that you're wasting your fucking time, etc., etc. But they're gonna say that while they're sitting there clocking into their 9 to 5, going out on the weekend, fucking off all the money they had saved, and then being in the exact same place you are without trying to improve their life. Um, so point being is, yeah, exactly. Keep pushing forward, but also just know that you're in this lonely chapter for a reason, right? The lonely chapter is it's one of the hardest times in anyone's life, but as long as you can sit there and you can push through it, um, once you get to the other side of that, it's gonna be such a rewarding feeling, right? Like right now, you're in the auditorium all alone, and you're the only person clapping for yourself, right? You're in the lonely chapter. And for everyone, that's a different amount of time, right? That could be a year, that could be 5 years, right? It took me 4 years to become profitable. You know how many people I had telling me that I was wasting my time? But to me, I'm like, okay, like for example, like you're in college right now, right? The average college tuition is like 100K in America, right? And that's just average. Yours, I'm not saying that's what yours is. But what the point being is like, okay, I'm like, someone's going to take 4 years to learn how to do whatever they want, and on average, they're going to spend 100K, like just average, right? Um, I'm definitely not down 100 grand. Yeah, exactly, right? Like, I guarantee you, as long as you continue to improve your psychology, work on your trading, you're going to be profitable before you spend 400 grand, right? So, with that being said, that's something to think about, right? A lot of people will spend 4 years of their life going and putting in hours and hours and hours to go work a job for somebody else, right? Yeah, bro, you got this, dude. Watch that video, check it out. It's gonna speak to you. Hey, it's a good thing you journal. Yeah, bro. I got love for all you guys. I just want you guys to be successful, man. That's the whole reason I come here and do this thing for free. Like I said, I literally rolled out of bed, woke up, my alarm's going off. I'm like, gosh, I gotta start. I got a commitment to these people. Get up, you know. So I'm gonna leave it right there. I'm gonna end it right here for today, you guys. I'll be back here next Tuesday evening if you want to check me out. And then, like I said, we do a giveaway every single week on our server. So if you want one tomorrow at noon, right? So if you come right here, I have my events tomorrow at noon for me. Whatever time zone you're in, this will say your local time. So like I'm on the West Coast, so it says noon. If you were on the East Coast, it would say 3 p.m. And then in between is the rest, or it would say 2, 12, 1, 2. Yeah, I would say 3 p.m. So I'm gonna head out. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Go out there, let loose. You got a bunch of stress built up. Let it go. You had a good week. Go enjoy yourself. Come back next week with a fresh level head, and just do it all over again. All right, there you guys. I hope you have a great weekend. Simply taught how to not chase price. Ooh, need